Hi, it's Nell, and the holiday season is coming up. So I want to celebrate that by showing you three very easy to make ornaments. And they are using store-bought items, items collected in nature, and our favorites, succulents and air plants. So it's time to get going. And here are the ingredients for the three ornaments. There's one set on the left and the right there, before I do any glittering or painting to anything. And then here's the third one down here. So I'm going to start with the snowflake. And because I'm using the copper tone sedum, I chose copper glitter, because I thought it would bring it out. And then this is a rich red gold. So I thought that's a nice combo to glitter with. And what I use is school glue, the white school glue, a brand you might recognize as Elmer's. And I do half Elmer's and half water. You could do straight glue if you wanted to. It's a little thick, I think, and also I think the water just makes it go a little further. So I'm going to copper on the edges, the arms of the snowflake, and then I'm going to do the rich gold in there, and I think that'll be a nice combo. So what I do is I just do that. I just sprinkle it over. This is really fine glitter, so it sticks. And then I just let it sit for like a minute or two so it really holds in, and then I'll brush it off, but I'll just show you right now. Oops! And as you can see, I missed some. So I'll wait till they actually dry, and then I'll go back and I will cover that in. And don't worry about the glue if a little bit of it, looks a little white, because this glue dries clear. Now I'm going back over and getting those parts I missed, and all you need to do is just dot in the glue. The glue accumulated in the holes here, so I'm just going to take the stem of the liquid amber pod and just poke that through, because I want those to be holes and not solid mounds of glue, because I like that detailing. Same thing, just going to pour it over, and I'm going to let it sit for just a little bit. And that's all there is to glittering. You can use whatever color you want. You could use a lot of different glitters on these. You can make them as detailed as you want. It's a great way to dress up these plain snowflakes. We have our snowflake all glittered here, and I'm going to take a copper tone sedum here, and I'm just going to put it right into the snowflake. And I like to leave a long enough stem so the person who you're giving the ornament to can easily plant this succulent. So I'm going to put a dot of glue right there, just a little bit, just enough to hold the succulent on. I always let the glue cool just a little bit before I put the succulent on. And I'm going to hold it because it's not thoroughly dry. And there we go. There's ornament number one. So I've taken the robin's eggs out of this nest because that's a little bit too much of a spring look. And I'm going to glitter this up now on the edges. And what I'm going to use is the vintage mica glitter. But I'm just going to get it on the edges where the frost would catch it. I just sprinkle it on. It's beautiful. It gives you that old-fashioned snowy look. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to the liquid amber pods too. Here is the nest. And what I love about this nest is you can lay it in the tree. And, it doesn't even have to hang. But again, simple as simple can be. A touch of glue with the liquid amber pods here. And here's the vintage bird. I'm going to rest it right up there. And the bird is heavy, so I'm going to put a little bit more glue on it. Oops, wrong way. I'm going to face it towards me. There we go. Let's see, how do we want the airplane to go in here? It just tucks in there. I don't even need to glue it. and the nest still shows. Alrighty, these projects, all three of these ornaments are really great to make with kids. Really great projects to make with kids or grandkids. I'm using hot glue. If you were doing it with them, you might want to use cool glue because hot glue is really hard to work with at first. You can burn yourself. And this sweet little pail, which I bought at Michael's, I believe, you can buy these at any craft store, is going to be filled with walnuts and this sweet little cluster of cones. I'm going to do the elephant's food here. I always want to call it elephant's foot. It's a portulaca. It's a succulent. And then this beautiful tillandsia. And a few of these walnuts I have gilded. These are the ones that are going to go on the top. Okay, so I didn't bother to glitter or to gild these, so I'm just going to get them glued into the bottom of the pail. It's just going to have them hold their place really fast. You don't have to be too precise on this. It just gives you a nice base so you don't have to fill the whole pail up with something small, but you can fill it up with balls if you want, cones. And now I'm going to put these. And I just took a combo of these two metallic paints. I brushed them together. And this is just going to give that little bit of sparkle and shine on the top. And it's also going to create something really great for the plants to anchor into. Okay, I did a couple of clusters of the pine cones. I took them apart, these little pine cones, and I touched them with a little bit of gold at the top. Gold glitter just to bring in a little more sparkle. And they're going to sit right down in there. So I'm going to tuck the ear plant in first, and I don't need to glue it because it's just going to wedge right in there in the back. Sometimes it's just a matter of where you can get them in. So I'm going to go back here with these too. As you can see, you've got to play around with them and see where they go. Right in there. And that is something you can either hang on the tree or you can just have it at the table as a presentation. And I'm just going to put a little dot of glue in the back to hold them in. You don't want to put gobs of glue on because it's just a temporary thing. So your recipient can enjoy the succulents after the holiday season is over. A few of you have asked about my glue pan because I usually don't show it. I usually show the edge of it, and this is what it is. It's a hot skillet, holds a lot of glue. I used to have a commercial Christmas decorating business, so I hot glued a lot of things, and I've had this for probably about 30 years now almost, so it was a very good $19 find ages ago. So I hope you have found this video to be helpful and that it inspires you to do some easy ornaments of your own. And please come back as I have a lot more videos coming your way. I thank you for all your likes and your subscribes and your comments. I really appreciate them. Now let's get crafting and make the world a more beautiful place. I wish you a very joyous holiday season. Bye.